front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. They kick the running back in motion. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. With those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here's the snap on fourth. He puts some power on a deep one left. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Aubrey puts it through, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Dolphins and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Trying to work quickly now. 2nd and 3. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Third down from the gun. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the grip. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it! And it's a turnover, the defense has it!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He just throws this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Man in motion, headed right. Third and long for him here. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Go.
Dropping back to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's taken in by Bell. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jared Verse on the tackle. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Here's 2nd and 5. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. From the red zone now. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins got it.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, they're going to give you a shot at push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 43. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense working quickly. To the air now on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Miami. They're throwing it. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds a man. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Now he takes it, and he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a faint possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual-threat reps into his work here. On the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. From midfield now. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. From the 41. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Let's go!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 37. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Let's go now!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
On the double! Pass to 11! Pass to 11! Get up! Get up!
They're going for this. Gets everything he has under this throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Able to find Nakua here. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Tony in motion right. Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19, 79 Bronco. Say, hey! Hut, hut.
He'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. The Cowboys are going to need to put together one heck of a run in the second half, but the win does move them to 3-6 on the year. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Rashee Rice, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin
Sanders
Kate
all
Scott
set to send it
and Brock
away.
Huard.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as they're on. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. He's dropping back to throw. Flush down out to his left.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. It is caught left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're working quickly here. They go play action on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Pass play now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Trying again, following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one is taken in by Tony. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He fires one deep down the middle. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Dolphins
Dolphins getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's running with it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Finds Hyatt. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
His pass caught by Nacua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go, let's go.
Working quickly here.
Roll. Read him.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win. And yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 35 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Looking for a throw here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. It's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing it again here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Setting up a throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They'll throw for the end zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Second and 3 now.
Ready? Go.
He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback.
They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Samuel now to return it. Out come the Rams on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Able to find Nacua here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
Looking to the air here. Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Gotta hurry this to the line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's got time here. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Nacua, the receiver, in motion right. 2nd and 3. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it an 18-point game.
Rams 17.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, one more snap to play here.
Come on, set. 18, run, 18, run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.